We're a negative lead. I got a negative lead there. Okay. What the hell? He switched into Mamoswine, and the opponent switched into what? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shrady, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about some more Pokemon stuff, and I'm sorry I haven't posted in a while. Just been focusing on the second channel. So if you want to go and check out some cool stuff, me and Jeeves made a 3 creepy games video, which should be live right now. So I'd highly recommend going to check that out. Link in the top right, also one in the description, and look out for another episode of Teardown tomorrow, where I steal a bunch of classic cars and like sports cars and dump them in the ocean. So that's going to be fun. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you leave a like, and if you're new, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe, as long as you enjoy the content. So let's get right into it. Put it in the montage. Nice sack, bro. Professionalism. I love you all. So, since the Element Cup is just very, very boring, and there's not much fun to be had in that cup, for me, it was fun for like one day. I'm pretty sure the second day is when I started getting sick of it. Let's do something else, you know what I mean? Let's do something else. So we are going to check out some Master League battles, and this is not Master League Classic. This is in the Open Master League, where the level cap is all the way up to level 51. So I want to give a huge shout out to Ame. I think I said his name wrong the first time. I said Amy, but I'm pretty sure it's Ame, and he has gone ahead and submitted some battles to me featuring a full XL non-legendary team in the Open Master League. So I'm excited to check this out and see how he did. Now, let's see his team. He has a Machamp in the lead with Counter, Rock Slide, and Cross Chop. And then he's got Metagross with Bullet Punch, Meteor Match, and Earth Kawake. And then he's got Mamoswine in the back with Powder Snow, Avalanche, and Bulldoze. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So all these Pokemon are perfects. You know, they all have perfect IVs, 15, 15, 15. And he said the Metagross is level 49.5 and the other two are level 50. So that's a lot of grinding, if you ask me. That's a ton of grinding you have to do in order to make these. Even with a phone rocker, that still takes a long time, and it costs a lot of Stardust, which is not something that you can grind very easily with any kind of, you know, cheating, you know. So let's get into the first set here. I think he may have sent me 2 sets, but we might just watch one of them, because I'd like to get this video out today. Today is Monday. I usually post at 10 a.m. I'm sorry, today is Tuesday. I usually post at 10 a.m. So hopefully I'll have this video out around noonish. But either way, let's check it out. All right, picking up a very positive lead here up against a Best Buddy Melmetal. This is okay. They're staying in. They are going to tie to the charge move, but I'm assuming the Melmetal is going to be... nope, okay. I was going to say, I'm assuming the Melmetal is going to be building up to 2 superpowers, but it looks like they're just going to go for 1 and then switch out into a Garchomp. Okay, so... yeah, he switches into his Mamoswine. Mamoswine has a very good matchup here, and actually, he can survive an Outrage. I'm not sure about an Earth Power. Earth Power probably does maybe a little bit more. Actually, probably a little bit less. I'm not exactly sure. But these ice-type attacks are doing double super effective damage here. The Garchomp actually decides to shield. This is probably going to be another Earth Power. Let's see how much it does. It is, and he can survive that, no big deal. And the Mud Shots are doing basically nothing, so he's going to be able to get to this next Avalanche. And if they shield, this is very stupid shield, because he can just farm down, yeah. And they're probably going to be coming back in with the Melmetal, I would assume. And, well, that would be stupid, right? Because Thunder Shock is double resisted. Okay, well, he's there you go. All right, now you're going to have to shield an Avalanche. This is resisted, Mr. Melmetal guy. Are you going to shield it? Okay. And it's a CMP tie. How is that a CMP tie? Melmetal doesn't win the CMP tie there? You know what? It's fine. So Rock Slide does it for neutral there because ground resist and ice take super effective from him. He's going to come back in with the Machamp, and the opponent does a very nice catch on a Yveltal, and this is bad. This is actually very bad here because this Metagross is going to take super effective damage from the Dark Pulses. And this is going to be a Dark Pulse. It will probably KO in my guess, but he's going to go ahead and shield so he can get off this super effective Rock Slide. So let's see how much this does. Like, this is a non-legendary Pokemon going up against a, you know, oh god, it actually did way more than I thought it would. And he actually farms it down, and the Melmetal comes back in, and he doesn't even have to reveal his Metagross. He just obliterated this guy's team with a Machamp. So yeah, I mean, he even said in the forum here that Mamoswine and Machamp are core breakers. A lot of times, core breakers are usually just Pokemon people don't expect. So this is a very bad matchup here up against a Mewtwo. He's going to be doing resisted with everything except for the Rock Slide, and a Psy Strike would take out like 2 Machamps. So this is pretty bad. He decides to build up a lot of energy and then switch into his Mamoswine. I'm surprised that the opponent did not throw a Psy Strike there, because he could probably got a guaranteed shield. Otherwise, Mamoswine takes a crap load of damage from that. He lands the Bulldoze. Maybe that is a tactical decision on the opponent's end, knowing he can survive a Bulldoze and the Ice. The Powder Snows are not going to take him out. So he's going to go down to a super effective Meteor Mash. That's what it is. Meteor Mash. I knew it the whole time. They're going to be throwing this Cross Chop. Does hit for neutral. The Mewtwo comes back in, and he's probably going to have to let this thing go. Because Mewtwo, if you have a Mewtwo on your team and you get shields early, you can obliterate some stuff, like for real. Alright, so this is a positive matchup here, unless they have Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is going to do a lot of super effective damage. He decides to shield it up, and it is a Shadow Ball. So this is looking pretty bad, though. The opponent can pretty much just double shield, not even have to double shield. They'll probably just shield once and go for another Shadow Ball here. So this one is looking pretty rough. Maybe they go for a double resisted Ice Strike for the memes. No, they go for a Shadow Ball, but the Psycho Cuts are double resisted, so he's probably not going to get... Well, you know, you hate to see it. You kind of do. You hate to see it. Alright, so what did we learn here? If you go up against the Mewtwo, spend your shields when the Mewtwo's on the field. That's... I don't know. I don't know if there's anything he really could have done there to prevent what happened, but... Okay, so picking up a positive lead here, he's going to be doing neutral damage with the fighting type attacks because of the dark and flying typing on the Yveltal. So he's going to go for this Rock Slide. This will hit for super effective. The opponent does decide to shield. Now he has to watch out because they might go for a Focus Blast here. They are farming up to a Focus Blast. I think they're actually past a Focus Blast at this point. He decides to shield it up, and they do bait with the Dark Pulse, which is very, very... not ideal. Just not ideal at all. Gonna go for another Rock Slide here. I'm actually kind of surprised they shield the first one, yeah, because it doesn't actually KO. And I'm pretty sure they had another Dark Pulse there, but maybe they got greedy and were going for the Focus Blast and just went down. Either way, he's gonna come in when the Mewtwo comes in with his Mamoswine here. I'm assuming this is probably positive for Mewtwo, just like most matchups are with Mewtwo when there's not too many shields left. So the opponent comes in with a Melmetal, yeah, but they let him land an Avalanche on the Mewtwo, which is very interesting. But he can't shield anything, yeah, because that Mewtwo has at least 1 charge move, getting close to 2 charge moves. So he does call the bait there correctly. That Rock Slide only hits for neutral, whereas the Superpower would hit for super effective damage. He decides to go for the Avalanche here. I think probably going for the Bulldoze was smarter because it would force the opponent to throw, and apparently, never mind, that was very lucky that was a CMP tie there. Yeah, that was probably calculated. Now that I think about it, that was probably calculated on Ami's end. So, he was just trying to force a CMP tie there. I did not know Mamoswine won that CMP tie. See, the opponent does have to throw because the Thunder Shocks are double resisted. He goes down to a Rock Slide, but like I said, there's no... You can't shield here. So he's going to come back in with a Machamp, and the opponent decides to try to catch him off guard, but he still has a shield here. So maybe he catches the next Psy Strike. Very nice catch. Nice sack, bro! Oh, my throat. No, it's nice sack. So then the opponent decides to... Their Mewtwo fainted immediately. After being embarrassed like that, the Mewtwo just died. It's unfortunate that the opponent had to take his Mewtwo over to the graveyard and bury it. It's pretty sad. So, alright, into the next battle. Picking up a positive lead here up against a Mamoswine. He's going to be doing super effective damage here with the fighting type attacks. The opponent is going to be going for an Avalanche here. Will still do quite a bit of damage. That's the problem with Machamp and Mamoswine, is that you need shields for them because they get they get hurt very easily. All right, so the opponent actually comes in with a Dragonite. I don't see too many Dragonites here. I've been playing in the Master League Classic, and I don't see too many Dragonites, too many Metagrosses, not much of that at all. I used to play a lot in the Ultra Premier in Season 3, and this is a good matchup here for Metagross because everything is resisted, but okay, so the opponent decides to let it go. I was going to say Dragonite can win that if they land a Hurricane in even shielding scenarios, but it looks like in the 0, Metagross still wins that. So he's going to be going for the Earthquake here up against a Melmetal, and they decide not to shield. Interesting choice there, because I don't think there was any reason to bait on Ame's end. So he's going to let this go. Should be a Rock Slide. It's going to take him out, even though it's resisted. Now he can come in with probably the Machamp here, and they're going to be going for a Superpower. I don't think this KOs. I'm not exactly sure, though. I have never actually played in the Open Master League where there's level 50 Pokemon, so everything's a tiny bit different because the stat product is you know, different for every Pokemon as they get higher leveled. All right, so he comes in with his Mamoswine, and the opponent overfarms. Oh man, that was a huge mistake on the opponent's end, because now they're going to go down. They could have landed an Avalanche there, and the Melmetal comes back in, and once again the Melmetal died of embarrassment. It's just dead now. Like it's very sad. It's a very sad story. Unfortunately, Ame has just been absolutely obliterating these opponents. Once again, picking up another positive lead here up against an Excadrill, but Excadrill hits super hard. Like, honestly, crazy hard. As you can see, these fighting type attacks are doing so much damage. So much damage. This thing is so squishy. Even though it's got that steel typing, it still is very, very glassy. The opponent comes in with a Togekiss, I guess trying to catch him off guard. He actually decides to come in with the Mamoswine here. Does that make sense? Excadrill. Yeah, I guess. Oh, what the hell? Come back in with the Excadrill. What are they doing? Okay, so yeah, Mamoswine definitely core breaking the hell out of this guy's team. I have no idea why they didn't come in with the Excadrill. Excadrill at least takes neutral damage from the ice type attacks, but he comes in with a dragon type. What the hell? And he caused the ominous wind bait, and once again this opponent, oh my god, and they decide to farm down. This opponent is about to die as well. Now this one, like, normally it was the Pokemon that were dying. With this opponent actually died. The opponent just had a heart attack immediately, died of embarrassment. So that's very unfortunate. Rest in pieces. We never really knew you, but it's unfortunate you had to go the way you did. So GG's. Going up against the next opponent here, once again picking up a positive lead. I might watch 2 sets here, because this is a lot of positive leads here. Obviously we can tell here that Machamp and Mamoswine are doing a lot of core breaking to these opponents teams, but winning leads all the time doesn't really give you a true view on how a team can perform, because a lot of times winning the lead is a very, very big thing in certain battles. So as you can see here, he's able to hard counter his opponent on the safe swap. Now Melmetal is going to be coming back in here. He's going to be going for the Bulldoze here. That does force the opponent to throw. This Rock Slide I don't think KOs. Oh, it is a superpower, so that does take him out. I'm surprised they went for the superpower there. He's waiting a little bit because his switch timer is not up yet, whereas the opponent's is. The opponent comes in with a Dragonite here. Shadow Dragonite, what a build. Can you imagine building a Shadow Dragonite to level 50? You're crazy. Alright, so again, this is a bit hard counter city here, unfortunately, for the opponent. So this is going to be pretty rough for the opponent to come back from. They decide to bait with the Dragon Claw, which I don't agree with, because Almei's actually down on shield, so I think I would just go straight Hurricane there. The opponent decides to let it go. I think at this point they probably know it's over, because they're going to have to land a superpower here, and I don't even think that takes him out. And if they do superpower, then, you know, they're going to be debuffed, and, you know, those 2 shields aren't going to help out too much when you're debuffed that much. So he might just, yeah, I was going to say, this is over. Switch timer's not up yet, but as soon as it is, he can come in with a Machamp and just counter down. Actually, build up to 2 cross chops, and then it's over. There's nothing the opponent can do. That opponent died of algorithm, unfortunately. The algorithm murdered another one. Rest in peace, Magikarp lady. All right, GG's. All right, let's see one where he loses the lead. Let's see if he's got any of those in here. Okay, well. All right, picking up another positive lead. The opponent comes in with the Yveltal. Again, this is still a pretty good matchup here for Yveltal. So Machamp is also doing some core breaking in this set. So going for the rock slide, that would have hit for super effective, but apparently, I mean, you guys saw how much it did last time. It's not as much as you would expect. And again, the opponent baits with the Dark Pulse, and again, he's got another pretty hard counter here. He does have to watch out for the Focus Blast. Focus Blast would probably one-shot him, let's be real. Yveltal is a legendary. Although this Yveltal doesn't look like it's maxed out, this looks like kind of like a maybe level 44 or something like that. Shielded up was a Focus Blast, huge shield, and he still has a shield too. So gonna be going for this Avalanche here. That's gonna be taking out the Yveltal. And they come in with a Melmetal, so lots of Melmetals we're seeing here. He will actually, yeah, if this is a superpower, he goes down. But yeah, oh, that was a snipe. The opponent sniped him. Very nice snipe, honestly, very, very good. All right, so he's going to come into the Metagross here. Both Metagross and Machamp have a good matchup here, but he is saving the Machamp for the Melmetal. So that makes sense here to come in with the big blue guy, big blue man. So the opponent, once again, is getting nervous and throwing avalanches here. You got to commit to the bulldoze in this situation, because if you don't, yeah, now you're going to get farmed down. Whereas if you just went for the bulldoze, Metagross would throw before you get to the bulldoze. But since you only threw an avalanche, now you just get farmed down, and that's not good. That's not good at all. Yeah, so once again, another opponent dying of embarrassment. It's just a slaughter. It's a slaughter. Amy's slaughtering out here. It's not right, but it's also kind of fun to watch. All right. Okay, this is not... Okay, still positive lead. Still positive lead, but that's okay. Let's see if he gets Focus Blasted. I want to see a Focus Blast, to be honest. I want to see Machamp tank a Focus Blast. That is my one true wish. All right, so it looks like he's been going up against enough Yveltals here to understand that a lot of them are going to shield. So he decided to, instead of baiting that time, oh, very nice catch on the opponent's end. Catching on a Landorus. This is only going to hit for neutral here because ground resist and flying takes super effective from. But once again, another hard counter. He's going to be going in with the Mamoswine here. Decides to shield it up. I don't think, yeah. Oh, they have superpower. I forgot this was the Therian form, right? Therian or something like that. I don't know that one's movesets. So apparently it has superpower. You learn something new every day. Dun dun dun. Rainbow above my head. You learn something. Okay, anyway. This is the first Dialga we've seen. That's crazy to me. I see a Dialga in basically every single match I go into. I guess... Well, okay, it makes sense in... if you're making level 50 Pokemon... how are you going to do that with Dialga? They haven't been in raids since like GoFest last year. So never mind. It doesn't really make any sense to have it. I don't know. In Yveltal, like at least Yveltal was recently in raids. So, but yeah, the good thing about this team that he has built is that, oh, there you go, Focus Blast. Yes. I'm sorry. I mean, I just wanted to see Focus Blasted, but that was good. We saw the Focus Blast. All right, going for the Meteor Mash. That's taking him out, and the Dialga is going to come in and Draco Meteor him, which is very unfortunate. I think this one's a loss. He might actually survive a Draco here. Let's see. Thunder. Okay, so yeah, I think if they were running, oh my God, look how close that was. If they were running Draco Meteor instead of Thunder, they would have won that game. So unfortunately for them, they go down to the Earth Kawake. But yeah, Draco Meteor is like insanely powerful, like crazy strong. It's one of the hardest hitting moves in the game, next to like Giga Impact, you know. All right, picking up another positive lead. Okay, and another hard counter on the save swap. Well, this is Amy, I'm on to you. Did you hack into the algorithm? Come on, we're friends here. You can tell me. I won't tell anybody else. Just tell me if you hacked into the algorithm. Tell me how to do that. I'm just kidding, but yeah, for real, that is a lot of positive leads into hard counter save swaps. So these opponents they're not standing a chance. This Dragonite actually decides to shield, and it makes sense because Dragonite can actually win even though the Ice-type moves are doing double super effective damage. As you can see there, he spent one shield and the Dragonite spent two and was able to win that matchup there. Unfortunately, comes in with a Machamp, and yeah, you probably do want to save the shield, but it has to tank the Dragon Claw, which does quite a bit of damage here. And there's a Togekiss, but he does have a Rock Slide loaded. Let's see how much this does to a level 50 Togekiss, if that is a level 50 Togekiss. Okay, so it's just like a tiny bit less than what it would be in Master League Classic. But yeah, this Togekiss is just getting farmed down. That's the worst thing. If you ever use Togekiss, which I don't like Togekiss, I don't really like Charmers, so to me it's actually pretty funny to watch a Metagross farm it down, but I'm sure if you run Togekiss, having your Togekiss locked in against the Metagross is probably just your worst nightmare. Here we go! Negative lead, negative lead. I mean, negative lead. I got a negative lead there. Okay. What the hell? He switched into Mamoswine, and the opponent switched into... What? Okay, so Landorus taking double super effective damage from the ice type attacks. Why did you come in with the Landorus? Misclick. Misclick? Gotta be a misclick. Gotta be a misclick. It's a misclick. Gotta be a misclick. Okay, so the opponent is deciding to double shield, and he's gonna go ahead, Ami's gonna match shields here. I don't think a Rock Slide would have KO'd there. I mean, this Mamoswine has a higher CP than that Landorus does, so... I don't know. Either way, what? Oh my god. Oh my god. The opponent had a team that is triple weak to Mamoswine. How do you even try and run that team? How do you even attempt to run this team? It's triple weak to ice. Mamoswine just swept the entire team. Holy crap. Like, legit. His Machamp saw basically no... His Machamp switched out right away. Mamoswine came in, and then Mamoswine swept the entire team. What the hell? Okay, so at least we get a good ending to that video. So, I appreciate the battle submission. If you guys got some crazy stuff to show me in the Open Master League or the Master League Classic, or if you find some things you think are worth watching in the Element Cup, go down to the description. There's a link down there called the battle submission form. Give it a click. Make sure you fill out the whole form so I can feature your battles. I would very much appreciate it, and you could be featured on the channel. So I appreciate y'all stopping by. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate it if you leave a like, and if you're new, subscribe as long as you enjoy the content. Also, if you want to go ahead and check out some cool stuff on the gaming channel, I'll leave a link to that in the description. I'm going to start putting links to that channel in all of the descriptions of my video, just because a lot of people ask for it. So if you're ever looking in the future, just go down to the description, or you can just search Shrady Gaming into YouTube. So thank you guys. I really appreciate all of you just being very understanding of where I'm at right now. So you guys are amazing, and I'm gonna stop trying to, you know, blow smoke up your ass, but I do really appreciate all you guys. So anyway, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Shout out to my patrons: Billy Bravebird, Running Froggy, The North Star, Doug J. Dempsey, Ryan Borowski, Cleric, Dave Adamson, Draco Bound, Kenneth Allen Reed, DJ Mimsy, Clapton Caveman, King Edward, NZ Tech Freak, Austin Gustovic, Darkstone, Moach, Mr. Cookout, Brandon, Kodiak Jenkins, Vintage Kish, Mitsukuta, Kit Gulek, Edward O'Neill, Senor Stacks, Grizzinator, Winterfang, Infamous One, Trey, Brand Dixon, Daniel Timms, Ray Rafik, Braden Seidel, Ankle Weights, Insuin, Mav Smith, Stashu, and Madhouse 655321.